Johnson with the Quantum Techniques Daily Blog. I am doing a series of videos on different things that you can eat. A lot of the things that we find out that we test bad on are our all-American staple foods. And we have grain staples, we have meat staples, we have eggs, and then we have dairy. And of course, we've been taught all our lives that these are the things that make us healthy. And for some people that might be true. But for some people those staples have got to change, and it's important for your health to find alternatives because you can't just starve. You've got to have those staple things that make you feel full. One of the things that I've replaced dairy with is carrot juice. And if you test good for carrots or carrot juice, then this has as much or more calcium than milk does. It's not something you can necessarily, I guess, pour on cereal. Like, you can if you want, but most people don't test it on cereal anyways. But carrot juice is really high in vitamin A. It's got a lot of nutrition, and having a glass of carrot juice is just as good as having a glass of milk as far as I'm concerned. I also use this as a foundation for my green smoothies. I like to just blend it up with avocado sometimes. It's a good between meals snack. It's something that I really enjoy, and to me it tastes really good. So that's a good beverage. Another alternative for dairy is nut milk or seed milk. And one of my favorite seed milks is sesame seed milk. And these sesame seeds that I use are unhulled. And the unhulled sesame seeds, they look kind of brown, but they're really high in natural calcium. And so it's a bone and teeth builder. And it tastes pretty good. I like to sweeten mine a little bit with honey, but I'll give you the recipe. Okay, so to make sesame milk, you take 1 cup of sesame seeds, and that's just 1 full cup. I have my trusty Vitamix blender here, and I just put that 1 cup in, and for every 1 cup of seeds, then you want about 4 cups of spring water. And if you like it sweetened, and I do, then you put about a tablespoon of honey into that, and then you blend it. And after you blend it, then you're going to strain that pulp off so that you just have the milk. And you can do that through cheesecloth, you can do that through a wire strainer. It doesn't matter. When you put it into the fridge, it does separate just a little bit, so you shake that up before you drink that. Or I like to make ice cream out of it by putting frozen fruit and a little bit more honey and some natural vanilla into it, and it makes wonderful ice cream, so that I'm not giving anything up, as long as I'm using fruit that tastes good for me and the milk that I choose. Sesame milk, you can do the same thing with almonds, you can do the same thing with walnuts, filberts, any kind of nut, and most seeds. Sesame is my favorite. Haven't really tried it with chia seeds. I don't like flax seeds. But it makes a really good milk, and so it's a good alternative for dairy, and it's really easy to do. If you'd rather soak your nuts overnight and pour the water off, that's fine. I don't do that with my sesame seeds. And so I'm going to blend that now, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, and as you can see, that has taken on quite a milky texture. It looks like milk, it acts like milk. It doesn't taste the same as cow dairy, but it does have a really nice nutty flavor that I really enjoy. So those are some of the alternatives that I use to dairy, because I don't test good on dairy, and so I don't use it. Some of my kids do, and if you do, then there are things that you can do also to add dairy into your diet. If you're good on dairy, I make homemade cheese, so that's for my children who can have dairy. They usually only have raw dairy because pasteurized dairy doesn't taste good for any of them. The ones that don't do well on dairy, then this is what we do. And so we all have the things that work for us, even in the same household. Different things work for different people, and so we just have to do what works best for us.